What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about my channel for the upcoming times in terms of videos, because I had hoped at this point that Call of Duty Modern Warfare would be the game that I would be uploading the most on my channel as a main game, but sadly it wasn't the case, and I thought I would make a comment to quickly talk about what else I'll be uploading in the meantime until Modern Warfare actually gets much better and hopefully changes some things properly, because yesterday it got a new update, but that was a pretty disappointing one as well. I like some of the changes and the introduction of spec ops missions and such, but it's not good enough, and because of that I've decided to quit the game. In terms of multiplayer, at least, I don't really plan on quitting spec ops or the campaign story, because I do plan on trying to go for the platinum trophy for the game, and for that I need to, at least right now, get one more trophy, which is beat the game on either veteran or realism mode. So that's what I'm going through, and that is the only things that I really want to bother with when it comes to the game. Now, multiplayer wise, I have uploaded a few gameplays of Cast River Quarry with Ground War and Shoot House with the 24/7 playlist, but that will also be the only things at this point. And then you will see some streaks for the month once we reach the last day of November. But other than that, I will probably not upload more gameplay of it anytime soon. And that is because I just don't like the game overall with the multiplayer, from hit detection on netcode to the gun balance, the camping, the matchmaking itself, I guess. The mount feature, I hate that. I don't know why it's a thing, but I really do not like it, because it creates new possibilities for campers to really grab some extra kills from peeking random angles. And then there's also the claymores, the challenges not tracking properly, and I've seen some people having issues with the XP not being awarded after a match is finished after the update yesterday, which I think is stupid as well. I haven't really played it since the update yesterday, so I wouldn't know. But if that is the case, then I'm glad I don't play it and have to maybe experience that myself. There's also the menu itself. It just doesn't feel smooth enough still. Sometimes it just doesn't load properly. The approach to challenges and calling cards and how you earn them with emblems also, actually, and all that stuff, I don't like this approach either at all. Then you also have so many other things that I just don't like about this game, and all of this just adds up to me not really wanting to play it anymore. I cannot see myself really keep playing something that has so many things that I don't like about it. So this is why I've decided to quit it and say that I won't bother anymore until it actually gets better. And I hope that is soon, because the battle pass system is also coming shortly. I mean, December is almost here, and that was when it was gonna drop. So there's gonna be hopefully some new maps, some new modes, and some new weapons, but then again, who knows. Nevertheless, I just hope they will be bringing so much more content to the game, and also update and bring what the majority of the community at least wants, because right now it just doesn't seem like it. So we'll see, time will tell. But as of right now, I've been playing other games, a lot of other games actually, and multiplayer wise, I think that I may focus more on World War C, because that is something that I really enjoy. And it's also something that I've slowly uploaded here and there on my channel. And now that I don't enjoy any Call of Duty games that much, I can actually put more time into World War C's multiplayer. So there's a lot of things that I have to catch up on there, especially compared to those high level players that you would match up with for the majority of the time when you can't join one match or something. And that brings me to the things that I want to talk about with World War C. So while I do enjoy the game and I want to bring more gameplay of that, I know that the game is pretty much a dead game when it comes to the multiplayer. There's barely anyone playing, at least on PlayStation 4, and you may join one lobby or server or whatever, or match, if it's already an ongoing one that is almost full, which is basically a 4v4. But other than that, you can't really join anything else. Maybe you may join a lobby with one or two other players, and then it keeps searching forever because there is no other players, and eventually someone will quit when I do try to find another lobby, so that's a problem. But when I can play, I will upload World War C as a main game for now. I really enjoy it, and it has a great system to it when it comes to eliminating campers with the whole swarm coming in here and there throughout the match at certain areas. I think that's a great thing. And then you also have the map design itself. It's actually pretty simple and straightforward, which is also something I really like. And I have not encountered one map I hate in the game, so that's a great plus for me. And the weapons, they feel pretty good, even though I've only played with a limited amount of them. I at least like the ones that I've played with so far. They are all pretty fun to play with, and my only problem is the lack of players, the controls maybe not being the smoothest. They are a little bit stiff, but it's not unplayable with that. Then you have the hit detection, which could use a upgrade, I think, but it's not horrible. It works at least. The time to kill I still think is a little too slow, but I've pretty much at least adapted to that a little bit more than I could ever adapt to Modern Warfare's map design and all of these other issues it had, so I don't think that's too big of a deal for me. But that being said, that is pretty much all I could mention about World War C as well regarding its multiplayer. So other games that I've also been playing lately, Anthem is something that I slowly returned back into now, but that's not a multiplayer game with a PvP at least. Borderlands 3 isn't either, but that has gotten a new update and it has a upcoming DLC coming, and I look forward to that as well. Then there's also The Division 2, I guess I could mention, but I've already talked about these quick games as well from my previous commentary, so no point in quickly mentioning them. So what else multiplayer wise? I think I may return back into CSGO a little more. I have enjoyed Zombie Escape a lot again, and then also maybe getting back into the PS3 with Call of Duty Black Ops 1. I know it's a game that I can play still because I can still level up there. I never really reached max level, so there's still something for me to do there. And that pretty much is the last thing I could mention. I know Modern Warfare Remastered is also a consideration, but at the same time I can't make myself play it for more than a few rounds at most, and I still haven't had the interest to go back into it ever since Modern Warfare launched, so we'll see maybe in the future. I don't know yet. The last thing I want to mention is also with December coming up, there's the new walkthrough that I'll be starting, which is going to be Medal of Honor 2010 as well. I've played through the majority of it already at this point as I'm recording it. I still have a little bit left, and there may be deaths and fails throughout the walkthrough. And that pretty much brings me to the end of this commentary, so thank you so much for watching if you did stick around for this long. Obviously a quick shout out to these 5 recent comments on screen, as usual when I now do commentaries, with the channel links down in the description below. And yeah, nevertheless, I hope I will see you guys on the next one.